So today we're talking about Nexus 4 specifically. Refx currently has a sale going on at the time of me recording this video, and I just want to take the time to talk about Nexus because the last time I really made an in-depth video about Nexus, it was for the Nexus 3 upgrade, and also is Nexus worth it in this current year? Since I have Nexus 3 for me to upgrade, it's currently on the Christmas holiday sale, so the upgrade is only $50. For me, I'm gonna go ahead and spend the $50 just to see, because I mean, $50, I'll spend that on something else, but we'll see if it's worth it. I'm gonna grab an expansion and also go ahead and download this, and I'll show you guys Refx Cloud and all of that wonderful stuff, and then we're going to go through some of the presets, and then I'll let you know if I think it's worth it or not. Let's go ahead and get started. As you see on the screen right here, I'm on the Refx website and I'm logged in, so I already have things in my cart, and then I have the option to upgrade now, and I'm currently on Nexus 3. I'll show you guys that. When I open up machine, here it is, Nexus 3. And what's really the difference? Let's go back and take a look real quick. So as you see, it says there's an advanced librarian. It goes into the 3 columns, which it already has. I guess here I'll be able to have my favorites or bookmarks. And then this look like it says folders. And then here's your expansions and user presets go here. Now, there was a point in time where I had a lot of third-party Nexus expansions, and I never really used them because once you upgraded to Nexus 3, you couldn't use them anymore, but supposedly now you can, but I'm not even going to worry about all that anyway. So now it says you have Arpeggiator Deluxe. I've used Arpeggiator in Nexus before. I don't really know if this is different. Haven't dived too deep into it, but I know it's there already. Routing redefined. May play around with that. It comes with a lot of skins, which, I mean, if I go over here to Nexus 3, I already have a decent amount of skins. So let's see right here. I have a few skins. I shouldn't say a decent amount, but I have a few. It looks like it comes with more if I buy Nexus 4. And then let's look at the arpeggiator real quick. So this is the arpeggiator in Nexus 3. And then if we go back to Nexus 4, it's promising to look like that. So when I go back to that, I guess there's some difference, but again, I don't really dive too deep into it, but you can, if you want to, load up a sound and go ahead and go to one of these presets for the arpeggiator and use it on whatever sound you want. So let's go back to the website. Here it says compatible with everything Nexus. I personally didn't like when they came out with new expansions. They will send you the email about the new expansion, and it's only compatible with Nexus 4. Nexus 4 has been out, I want to say, for it's been well over a year at this point. So a lot of the recent expansions I wasn't able to purchase, which, I mean, some of them are cool, some of them don't fit my needs, but Nexus still holds a special place in my heart for some reason, probably because it was the first VST I bought and it was my favorite and I used it a lot. Easy macros, easy modulation, fast and easy on the resources. Nexus has never been faster. Extremely fast preset loading, online activation, Refx Cloud, we already had that. And like I said, I've been using Nexus since used to have the dongle with it, and that thing was horrible. Like, mine's broke, I had to tape it up. And the main reason why I'm upgrading right now is because it's $50. I'm not sure if the upgrade was $200 or $100 last time, but it was a nice chunk of change for just these features. So I never could really justify me going and spending money on the upgrade, but right now I'm going to go ahead and spend it because $50, that's, I'm not going to say $50 is nothing, but for upgrade, it comes with 338 presets. So that's basically an expansion or 2, probably more than 2. It's probably worth like 3 expansions, probably more than that actually, but so you get a few expansions. They're usually $60 a piece. So for $50 and you get the upgrade. So we'll see. I'm going to actually grab the drill expansion because when that first came out, I wanted to get it. And the thing that deterred me from getting it was you had to have Nexus 4 to use it. I have a lot of these expansions already though. So I've spent a lot of money with Refx. So let me go to my cart and I'm gonna go ahead and purchase this. I'm not gonna show that on the screen. And then when I come back, we're gonna go ahead and install it with the Refx Cloud, and then we're gonna go ahead and open it up in machine. So here we are, I have Refx Cloud open, and as you see, it updated automatically as soon as I opened this up. So Nexus should be updated. I have a few free things that I never took advantage of, I guess. So I'll just go ahead and download these real quick. Hopefully they don't take too long. I want to look for the drill first. I guess I should download this one after these download. And then I'm going to open this up inside a machine. And once I open this up in machine, I'm gonna go ahead and just, test, see how it loads, look at the difference, see how many skins it come with, because I showed you guys how many skins I already had with Nexus 3. So we're going to see how long this takes. Shouldn't take too long. And then we're going to open it up and just mess around with it. So while this downloads, I'm just looking at how many expansions I've bought over the years for Nexus, and it is crazy. I didn't even install the ROM expansion last time for Nexus 3, so I'm going to download that now and also do the ROM expansion or extension for Nexus 4, and just those two alone should give me probably about, I want to say, at least 400 presets that I didn't have before, I'm assuming that's the case, but we'll see. I got to finish letting this download, and once it downloads, we're going to go ahead and open up machine and see what it looks like from there. So right off the rip, the font and stuff looks a little different. Like I said, you have the factory presets now all in one spot for the folders. All the expansions are down here. And then let's see. Oh, this only came with 72 sounds. Thought it was going to be more than the other one. So I guess this is how they got the 300 plus presets. I thought the ROM extension 3 was for Nexus 3, or came with Nexus 3, and then 4 came with Nexus 4, but maybe not. But anyway, let's look and see what else looks different. They had that routing tab, the arpeggiator. Looks like the same amount of presets, kind of the same. And then over here is your instance. So all together now on Nexus, I have 8,548 presets. That's crazy. Here, you got the random feature. Let's test and see how long it takes to load up a preset. I'm gonna go back to the piano. I'm gonna go to the same one I used before, and let's see how long it takes. Let me get my machine ready for keyboard mode, and let's just see how long it takes. So, about to go ahead and select it. The presets play super fast. I get on that. You can resize this. I don't know if I could have did that with 3. You go here, and then you can go to the skin browser, and you have a decent amount of skins. I have more than what I had previously, so I guess that's cool. What's America? Got the flag, the default, this. That's the classic. That's a nice one. That's probably what I'm gonna set it as. So yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I'm gonna go back to classic though, because I like that. Put me back in that mindset of when I first discovered Nexus. Oh, let me go through some of these presets though. Some of these new presets. Let me see. That's cool how everything is broken into categories, and I guess now that takes away the category. I kind of prefer it without it because you can kind of figure out, oh, that doesn't even put it in categories. It's the sort order. I'm thinking it's taking these away. I kind of prefer it without them being divided because you can kind of tell what they are, but it's still cool. That sound familiar. This sounds kind of like something I already had, though. I'm not gonna lie. Some of this stuff sounds like stuff I already had. So my thoughts on these presets are, honestly, it sounds like I have a lot of these already. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Some of these sound like I have them already, but I mean, I don't know what to say. A lot of times when I end up buying stuff these days, I'm not gonna say a lot of times. Sometimes when I end up buying stuff these days, I expect this stuff to happen, like some stuff to sound like other things. But this sounds like Nexus. But like for example, I bought the drill pack, and that should sound different because I didn't have a Nexus drill pack or anything like that before. See, I like that. That's something different. I guess that's with the new arpeggiator. Again, sounds similar. Here, what type of keys this come? We gotta come with some piano. Sound exactly the same, honestly. So my verdict is, actually my verdict has changed since I went through some of these presets. After taking the time to go through some of these presets that came with the update and also some of the stuff that comes with the drill expansion that I just purchased, my views changed on whether this will be worth it for me moving forward in the future. I'm going to break this down into people who don't have Nexus and people who already have Nexus. So with this, if you do not have Nexus, it's cool to get it right now for $200. You're not going to be missing out on anything. You know, it's nothing. You're not going to have the same experience as somebody who already has Nexus. For example, myself, I already have an idea of what's going on with Nexus, but if you're new to Nexus, you're probably going to be like, oh, this is cool, get all these sounds, $200. That's cool. Now, if you're somebody like me who has had Nexus, if you do not catch this while this is on sale, to me, again, this is not worth the upgrade because I spent $90 on this upgrade and an expansion. On the regular price, it would have been, I believe, $100 to upgrade Nexus and then $60 for the drill expansion that I got. So it would have been $160. So to me, I wouldn't spend $160 on what I just got. I don't mind spending the $50 for the upgrade, $40 for the expansion, or however much it was, something along those lines. But the thing that got me to change my mind from initially saying, oh, yeah, it's worth this $50 is the fact that, yeah, some of these are different. I favorited them because I just like them. But like this, sounds exactly like the grand piano that I already had. So actually, let me go over here. Here it is right here. That's the two separate sounds. So it sounds exactly the same. So to me, if you have Nexus, I mean, if you enjoy Nexus like I do and did. You know, like I said, it has a special place in my heart. I got it just because it's something just to have. I like Nexus sometimes. It's cool to have in my library. Do I use it all the time? No, I do not. But if you do it, just expect that you're probably gonna run into sounds that you already have. One might just be louder than the other. So I wouldn't really recommend it unless you absolutely just enjoy Nexus. Maybe you want the different skins or change the arpeggiator a little bit more. But and please, I don't want to get banned from Refx for me saying this, but that's just my honest opinion after taking the time to actually go through some of this stuff. It's just like it's the exact same stuff I have. Some stuff. There is some new stuff, but you're going to run into copies of other sounds that you already have. So that's your warning. So to me, I'm not mad. I spent $50 on it, and then the expansion. If I make a beat with it and do something with it, it's worth it. But just alone, the value wasn't really there for me if Nexus didn't have that special place in my heart. I'm not going to lie to you. I have other things such as Analog Lab where I don't really run into having the same sounds. I bought tons of expansions with that, or what are they called? Let's pull it up real quick. Okay, so I put up Analog Lab, and this is an alternative to Nexus. I feel like the sounds are better, more usable for what I do. And then if I go over here, go to my sound banks, I bought a few of them, and I got them when they were on sale. And I want to say they only cost, I think I got all of these for maybe in the ballpark of like, I really want to say $50. Didn't spend too much on it, but they were great, inspiring. You know, everything sounded different in its own way. And then when you go to the store here, you see they don't even cost nearly as much as the $60 that Refx asks for their expansions. So to me, I would definitely look into something like this. This is one of the popular ones right now, but you still have your stuff like Omnisphere, but Omnisphere is completely different. But you have Pigments as well, where you can edit your sounds. I use that from time to time, but like, I'm just gonna pull this up. I know we're talking about Nexus, but let me just see what this preview sound like. So yeah, I would get this for $30. It comes with 150 sounds. You get an idea of what they sound like or the vibe that they're going for. And again, it's up to you. It's up to you. Right now, if you have Nexus already, you could upgrade. But if you don't have Nexus, I mean, you can listen to the spiel I just gave on people who already have Nexus and what I recommended for them. Analog Lab is a great alternative. I use that regularly along with Pigments, and I also use Contact, but that can get expensive with Contact libraries and things of that nature. But yeah, that's it for my spill on Nexus. Is it worth it? Moving into the future, that really depends on you and what you're looking for. For me personally, the upgrade was cool, but I probably won't be buying too many more expansions, but it's just cool to have in the toolbox, honestly. Maybe I'll make some more beats with it and change my mind. But I appreciate you guys for tuning in. And it's interesting that that video became one of my top videos. That'll be a video for another time later. But I appreciate you guys tuning in out there. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you need help using Machine, I have my video course up on teachable.com, and it's entitled How I Use Machine. I cover everything from how I start a beat to finishing the beat. The link is in the description below. So if you need help with Machine, go check that out. Hopefully you enjoy the video.